Think of Cincinnati, one of the first things that comes to mind is beer. In the city's heyday, we were called the beer capital of the world.
Prohibition stopped that, and now new breweries seem to be popping up every day. Tonight, in the middle of that resurgence, those breweries are getting slapped with some big bills from the sewer district. But they have found an ally at City Hall. Local 12's Anjanette Levy joins us from over the Rhine with the sewer sticker shock. Anjanette, what's going on?
Well, Rob, we're here at Rheingeist and over the Rhine. You can probably see the big tanks behind me. They've been open for about a year and a half now, and recently they found out that they were going to have to pay this sewer surcharge to treat the water that leaves this business. It was going to cost them very big, and they were very worried about it, but for now, they're not going to have to pay it.
At Rheingeist, there's a lot of water involved in brewing beer. The owners pay for it every quarter, plus a sewer surcharge. But recently, owner Bob Bonder says he was told he'd have to install a meter so the Metropolitan Sewer District could charge him more to treat the water that leaves the brewery.
Their closest thing to an estimate that they gave me was they said that they had recently charged somebody $30,000 in their first bill for this. That's like a van for us, you know, or a couple of employees, right? So that budget, that money has to come from somewhere.
Bonder says the new fee wasn't part of his business plan, and other breweries were also taken by surprise. The issue, the amount of byproducts such as yeast and grain that is in the water that travels through the sewer lines. Brewery owners have found an ally in Mayor John Cranley.
There's a lot of questions these businesses have about whether the measurement of how much they're being charged is accurate based on how much water goes into their facilities versus how much water goes into the sewage system.
The fees will be halted for now, but Bonder feels he'll eventually have to find a way to pay.
We're here, if we're putting more stuff down the drain than a regular customer, I would understand getting charged more. I take no issue with that at all whatsoever. Just give me plenty of warning, give me time, and maybe help or pay for the upfront costs of getting it done.
Now, the city hopes to study this surcharge to see how it's assessed and whether or not it's fair, as Mayor Cranley said. And the businesses who have already been paying this surcharge, they'll have to continue to do that. Those include Kroger, P&G, Coca-Cola, and the Samuel Adams Brewing Company. In Over the Rhine, Anjanette Levy, Local 12 News. Rob?
Causes other businesses, though, to think twice about locating here if they keep getting these pop-up surprises.
Yeah, and I think that's a big concern, Rob, because there have been so many of these breweries that have been popping up, and it's a big part of the city's history. It's brought people to the area. It's brought a lot of jobs to the area, as Mayor Cranley had told us earlier tonight. So that is a fear here that this surcharge could maybe deter some other businesses from opening up in the area.
And Jeanette, thanks very much. Rheingeist in particular has had a tough couple of weeks. Last week, Kentucky legislators passed a law that bans out-of-state breweries from distributing their own beer in the Commonwealth. The owners sunk millions of dollars in a Northern Kentucky building for the sole purpose of distributing their craft beer in the Commonwealth. It could soon be empty.